Hello, I'm Kevin J.N. Hughes. I wanted to do a quick video to respond to something somebody said during a live that I was doing. I wanted to post my actual response to them, but unfortunately I don't have access to the recording of that particular live because one of the people who joined was driving while he was talking to me on the live, and TikTok registered that as dangerous behavior, so it's not allowing me to post any clips from the live, unfortunately. But the reason I wanted to post about this is because the person said something very interesting. They said that their objection to Orthodox Christianity is that, according to them, all quote unquote Abrahamic religions are rooted in quote unquote supremacy. Well, I'm not really sure what they meant by that per se. I asked them to clarify what exactly they meant, but they never came back and did so. But I responded to that with 2 points, and so I decided I would just restate those 2 points for you guys. Instead of since I can't, I should say, since I can't get the recording, I'll just restate what I said. The first point is there's no such thing as Abrahamic religions. There is Orthodox Christianity, which is the continuation of Second Temple Judaism now that the Messiah has come. In other words, Orthodox Christians are continuing to practice the religion of Abraham. But Muslims and Jews, for that matter, manifestly are not Abrahamic, because even though they try to claim Abraham, they don't worship the God Abraham worshipped. How do we know? Well, because Genesis talks about the God Abraham worships, and the God Abraham worships is a God who comes to him in vision and can be seen walking and talking with him. This is a God who is not an ethereal voice in Abraham's head like he's often portrayed in cartoons and things. No, this is a God who is real and tangible to Abraham. This is a God who walks with Abraham, and Genesis even portrays this God as Trinitarian. Abraham's God is a Trinitarian God. Second Temple Jews even recognized that there was something here. For example, in the story of the cities of the plain, Second Temple Jews recognized in this story reference to God being at least binitarian and possibly Trinitarian. Dr. Alan F. Segal is a Jewish scholar who has done great work he's not a Christian, but he has done great work demonstrating that Second Temple Jews unanimously affirmed a doctrine called the two powers in heaven, which Alan F. Segal himself acknowledges sounds a lot like the Trinity, which is why ultimately Rabbinic Judaism rejected it. But in this, Rabbinic Judaism has created a problem for themselves. They are not an Abrahamic religion because they reject the God of Abraham as the God of Abraham revealed himself. Same with Muslims. Muslims claim to be an Abrahamic religion. They claim that Abraham was this proto-Muslim, but the reality is that Abraham worshipped a completely different God. So much for that point. There are no Abrahamic religions. There's only Orthodox Christianity, which is, it's not an Abrahamic religion. It is the religion of Abraham continued now that the Messiah has come. So that's one thing. But the second point that I would bring up is, what do you mean by supremacy? What kind of supremacy? The supremacy of the one true God? By all means, yes. This is not a reason not to be part of Orthodox Christianity. This is the reason to be an Orthodox Christian, because we serve the one true God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who is the one true God and the Most High God. We acknowledge that the gods of the nations are real entities, just as Scripture says, but we acknowledge that they are not worthy of worship. These are demonic entities who have been ruling the nations, and Jesus Christ has set us free from these things. Jesus Christ has defeated the entities that have ruled the nations. He has defeated the false gods by his death, burial, and resurrection. Jesus Christ, having defeated the false gods, gives us real freedom, not only from the false gods, but from our own passions as well, which are our passions are the ways that the false gods have ruled us. Jesus Christ gives us victory over these things. He offers us new life. So yes, Orthodox Christianity is the only Abrahamic religion, and yes, Orthodox Christianity is rooted in supremacy, the supremacy of the one true God, the Holy Trinity, and the one true God has taken on human nature in the person and work of Jesus Christ, and by his life, death, burial, and resurrection, he has set you free from the false gods who enslave you. So thank you so much for coming on to my live. Thank you so much for your comment and questions. And as always, I'm praying for you.